Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ickowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Sad news today in the entertainment world. When you woke up this morning, there was a very famous Academy Award actor.
Yeah, Gene Hackman and his wife were found dead in his home. They had 3 dogs, and one of them was also dead. They said when they found him, they had been dead for at least a day. They didn't suspect any foul play, but authorities did actually get a warrant to search the house just to make sure. They didn't reveal a cause of death. But also, yesterday, Hollywood had another loss. Michelle Trachtenberg, she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was in Gossip Girl. She passed away at the age of 39.
That's sad.
And her family didn't actually reveal the cause of death, but she had recently had a liver transplant, and her friend did an interview, basically said, I'm not going to reveal like what we talked about, but just know that like she was very aware that like death was a possibility. So they're thinking that it had maybe like her body rejected the liver transplant, which is so sad.
That one messed me up so hard because, for one, I just rewatched the original Gossip Girl like a month ago, and seeing Georgina like all over my Instagram feed, I named my first car after Georgina's character. Oh. So I was like, my heart, like I'm going to remember where I was exactly when I heard that news.
Yeah. What about Justin Bieber? We talk about him and how he looks.
It's been really sad to see like where he's at recently because his rep keeps saying he's in one of the best, happiest places of his life. He's doing very well. And then you get the opposite where it's like all these reports that he's back on drugs, he's spiraling out of control, his mental health concerns are incredibly bad right now. And with all that, even though his reps are saying he's not back on drugs, I don't know if you guys saw the video he posted. It was kind of weird. He was like with a buddy of his and his shirt's off and he's like rapping about being high.
High like a fly guy. I fly high like a magpie. I go high like I'm that guy.
And some people are like, he's just singing. He's having fun with his buddy. His buddy's smoking a little bit, and that doesn't necessarily mean he is or whatever. But it does kind of like he's either trolling us because he knows it's just going to keep people talking about and he doesn't care, or there is actually a concern there.
When I saw that video, the first thing I thought was, all right, we'll take it, Justin. At least this is you trying to get back in the booth, I guess.
Well, what's funny is, like, I went immediately to the comments just to see, and everyone was like, you're so funny, and like, well, and I'm like, was this video him trying to be funny? I don't know.
I think maybe it was trolling because the same thing happened with Ariana Grande. She was in the happiest, healthiest place that she thought she was, but the internet was speculating, saying that she was too thin, was on drugs, was losing her mind. So it's like we never really know, right? We're not.
You don't know, it doesn't help. Like I'm sure that the reports of like constant, like he's spiraling out of control. I'm sure that doesn't help.
The pictures don't help because he really looks like he's going through something.
Yeah, he does.
How about Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift?
So Travis Kelce's got his podcast with his brother Jason Kelce. It's called New Heights, and they were talking sort of about how they cope with being happy, how they cope with being sad.
Do you listen to sad music when you're depressed, or do you listen to happy music?
I listen to music that is very telling of my mood, yes.
I go to like sad country songs.
Yeah, I just listen to Taylor's music. She has something for everything.
That's fair. That's a good point. No matter what mood, you can find Some Taylor music.
Yeah, and How the Eagles Broke My Heart.
Oh.
Shameless plug.
I like how he does it with a nod, like he's laughing, like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like obviously the Swifties want to hear him say that,
Right.
and so he's playing to that audience.
Why did Drake cancel his concerts in Australia?
This is interesting because it was cited that there were scheduling conflicts, and that's why they were canceled. His rep was like, we're actively working on rescheduling these dates along with adding some additional shows. Some of the internet has a different opinion, saying the shows just weren't selling, so it was like weak ticket sales that brought up the cancellations.
Not possible.
There's not a lot of proof to back that up,
Yeah.
but there are all different, like, I mean, you do something like that and people are going to talk like, what is it? Does it have to do with Diddy? Does it have to do with, I mean, it's like rumors go out of control when something like that happens.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The Seven from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The Seven is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The Seven podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.